who are you, and what's the story behind AIM?
I'm AIM, 20 years old, out of Las Vegas, Nevada, born and raised. I'm 20 years old. I've been making beats. I started off making beats first, making beats when I was 13. Started writing my raps when I was like 14, 15. And ever since then, I've just been building up my craft on both my beats and, my rapping and my whole song writing in general, you know what I'm saying?
How did you get the name AIM? Like, did someone give it to you, or did you make it
Yeah,
yourself?
it was actually, my brother Reed gave it to me when I was like, I want to say like 9, 10. I was little. At first he was always always in motion, because I was always, I was a little kid, I was always everywhere. I was always in motion, but the older I got, the less motion I started making. And, low key, the more major I started to get, so I started I changed it to Aaron is Major, so now, that's what it stands for. But it was always in motion at first when I was a kid, because I was always all over the place.
What's the method of writing at the time? Like, when you sit down, you pull your pen, paper out, whatever, type on your phone. Like, what's the method? Like, what's the
younger man my age, between the ages of 16 and 23, that whole generation of the early late 80s, early 90s, it's too many. Like in my city, there's too many teen deaths. We have at least, I can say at least 5 to 6 teen deaths. Not even 20, 21 yet. Teen deaths a year. So it's like, and a lot of them be family and friends, or people I just grew up with, or just knew from around the way, or high school and middle school. And so it just be like, I'm really just trying to get as many young men out of the streets as possible and do something positive. You don't have to hustle and, attempt to get money. There's more ways, legitimate ways, positive ways to get money, and it would still be, you can still be yourself. That's really my whole thing, just be yourself and uplift others.
Yeah, so that sounds like you're rapping to make a point and you tell people about what's going on, something like Lupe Fiasco's doing.
Yes, I grew up on Lupe a little bit, like my older brothers and other cousins listened to him, but I was always more of I want to say people who uplift, J. Cole. He hasn't been around that long, but early Kanye, early Wayne, before the Drought and the Celtics, when he used to uplift younger people other than just, that's what I kind of grew up on, Dipset. So I kind of actually try to incorporate what they used to, how the message they used to give, even though they used to do what they did, but they never, try to make it seem like that was the only way to get, money or to do what you wanted to do in life.
Really rap, what really got you to sit down and writing?
Well, Joel Santana is my favorite rapper of all time. Joel. No, I know. Let me take it back further. Yeah, Toast the Shocker is if you listen to me rap, I rap real unorthodox. Some people might say I rap off beat, but to me, I don't know. I grew up on No Limit. I love No Limit. Master P, his business mind, his music mind, his just, and his street mind. He just incorporated all those three together, and this was just this music genius. Nobody has done what Master P has ever done in hip hop independently. So I really look up to Master P and the whole No Limit movement and the family, Master of No Limit. I just, I look up to them. I just want to be an independent artist. I wouldn't mind finding a deal. It's just a good deal, or But for the most part, I'm thinking about going independent my whole music career. Just built up from the ground up. That's about it. I just want to be independent. I idolize Master P. If I could be reincarnated like Master P, I probably would be reincarnated as Master P too. Because like I said, he was just, I don't know, he didn't let nobody put strings on him, If anybody was going to put strings on him, he was going to be himself, And that I love. A lot of people I like.
Yeah. Well, you already said a couple guys that do influence in music. I'm just gonna reiterate it again. Who influences your music? Your overall sound of it and the lyrics of
lyrics,
right?
Well, my beat style. If you listen to my beats, I'm heavy in sampling, heavy in sampling. But the crazy thing is, I can't read music and I can't play an instrument. So I really sampling kind of just always took me by hold. And, early Kanye, And Street Runner is my favorite producer of all times. Like, you ask me who inspired me to make beats, just like as a producer talk, I'll tell you Street Runner. Like, he used to do, early Wayne, like the Carter 2, Carter 3, around that time, him and Develop. I just love that, especially with Dipset, they was heavily sampling the Heat Makers. They just, like, I just love that sample and sound. Like, like some people, like Kanye, he was mostly soul, but Dipset, they'll have rock samples, and, Wayne, he'll have, an Iron Maiden sample, Best Rapper Alive, and it just, so I always kind of like, listen to different things and not sampling, but always just like, sampling has just always been a thing for me, like old soulful songs like pop. Like I love Danny O'Keefe, Eddie Money. I love Eddie Money. I love Bob James. I can go on for days. Like this, those. Like I love music. Not just hip hop. I love music.
Well, I seen you produce, and you did say when you started that, like, and you said Drew Rabbit doesn't inspire you. So I guess I can sort of skip over that. I mean, you did said all that. Now I can ask this: what are your plans for the future? Like mixtape-wise, album-wise, are you going to do any shows?
Yeah, I'm trying to get shows now. Like I'm trying to talk to promoters and DJs. And, I'm trying to get shows. That's one of my main focuses right now is to start doing shows. And like I'm dropping my album later on this year of '92. It'll be my 5th album, solo album. I dropped my 5th one a couple months ago, The Great White Buffalo. I dropped that earlier in the summer. But now since I'm another album, like I'm just looking around November, December. It's more like I want to go for like I'm trying to mix like I don't know, like that retro '90s feel with like pop. Like, it might
so
sound like how
funk era, like around Dr. Dre, like 94, 95.
Exactly that. Exactly something like that. Like, but like not make it sound like so popish, and not so gritty hip hopish, but like something like in the middle. Like it's like they met together. It's like it's a unique, legitimate, sound, like just the whole everything, But that's what I'm working on year '92. Like I said, that can be dropping later on this year.
I thought that was a great era. Like I used to mess with Craig Mack, and I don't know. I'm also listening to like West Coast guys like Dre and all of them. When Dre was doing all the funk stuff, I mostly listened to him. But then on the other side, on the East, with Bad Boys, I was always messing with Craig Mack. I love that sound.
Yeah, see, like Drew Down is another one of my favorite rappers. Also, he's I don't know if he's that big, but he was pretty known in the '90s. He had a hit, "Can You Feel Me?" Like he inspired me a lot too. Also, just his flow style, like he just flow like he'll, like I don't know, I really don't know what the flow to call it, but like I call it the catch-up flow. Like he'll say a line, like I'll say something like "I'ma ride long, you super fat jack, 'cause I'm a dope filler, motherfucking cream seller." Like that's a hard ass line to me. How you flow with that? Like he just, I don't know, it's like it's just continuous. Then like he'll stop it, then pick up where he left off, like 2 bars later. That's just dope. So I'm working on that too, just have like this, I don't know, I want this sound just to be like so, not so '90s, but like just so different. Like when people hear it, it's like, how did he come up with this?
I see that in your music, man. Like I was listening, I was messing with a couple tracks. Like you sent me, I think it was Millions of Us. I was messing with, and I was looking through your videos. So, and I just wrote down some names quick for this today. And you have like. Sound like I kind of feel that Dom Kennedy sound. You know who he is?
Yeah.
I see Tyler the Creator. He's almost Genesis in there.
Yeah, I'm a big Dom Kennedy fan.
Like flow-wise, like I'm sure you must listen to Tyler before. Like on
I heard Tyler.
Like on Yonkers Dang track.
Yeah, I love that Yonkers.
He's unorthodox, like you were saying.
Yeah, like to me it's dope. Like I love that Yonkers track. Like he got a few other songs I like too. He said Domo Genesis. I never really heard of him like that, but he kind of reminded me of like, he's like an ASAP Ferg kind of guy. Like, he don't rap like ASAP Ferg and like the ASAP Mob kind of. Which I'm not really familiar with Domo, but I'm a huge Dom Kennedy fan. Like how when J. Cole and met Jay-Z, like that's how it's going to be when I met Dom Kennedy, man. It's like, man, like he inspires me just like as a man, as a person, not just musically. He inspires me as a person, like his whole character and his whole message and his whole image is just like just like God or something. Like, I don't know. It's just like how much music I'm getting fans, for real. If you know me, it's always some dime somewhere to be played. Probably after the whole OPM, I love the OPM, man. I don't know, just that independence. Like, I just love independent artists. You know, like, Dom is one of him, Nipsey, you know, him, they're one of the biggest West Coast artists, some of the biggest artists, you know, Schoolboy Q, Ab. So, like, that whole West Coast, just TDE, OPM, just running at West right now. So, you know, that's who the West is really fucking with tough nowadays. Especially in my neighborhood.
So, how do you feel about the internet and artists? Like, there's always been people saying, since, like, I think that this came out, like, I don't know, it's been a while, like 8-9 years since it came out, maybe longer. There's always been people saying it's been a bad thing for pretty much hip-hop and rap. Do you see that as a good thing that the internet is so useful for everyone? Like, there's so many people you can go on the internet and find it to be a good thing.
It's kind of like a catch-22, you know. It's like now everybody, like anybody can really make a song now and put it on the internet and blow up, you know. But it's really like not a few. Like to me, it's how I look at it. It's like anybody can make a song. Not everybody can make music, you know. Like anybody can make a shake your booty job, you know. Anything that can, you know, that's catchy. That's just a song. But nobody can make music like. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to have that, when they listen to it, it's like, man, not just the beat, but like what you were saying on top of that, you know? And then the whole concept of the song, you know? To me, I don't make a song without a concept. Even if it probably doesn't sound like I have a concept, it's a story behind everything. Like, you know, like, I'm not very lyrical, but I like to tell stories, you know? But it's like, I try to incorporate that as much as I can. But I like to paint pictures with music, you know? So it's like the internet, like I said, it's a catch-22. Like for artists who really know what they're doing and really have it in them, you know, like really, this is really, you know, what they do. They dedicate their life to this. Like I dedicated my life to this since I was 16. Like paid dues since I was, you know, 16 is when I started working on my first mixtape. And I'm 20 now, so it's like, man, with the internet, it's helpful, but then also, you know, it could be a big disaster, you know. But it's just, you know, like I said, it's catch-22. It's really, it's not bad for artists, but I can't say it's always good.
Yeah. Hey, how do you feel about your music direction? You said you've been working with music, like you dropped your first mixtape when you were 16. Like, where do you see yourself going within the next couple of years?
Hopefully, like, just independent, doing shows, you know, touring, just getting out there, you know. That's really what my main focus is right now.
Yeah.
Just trying to really get to that next level. You know, like, it's not all about money, but, you know, like, I do want to make a living off of this, so I'm going to try my best to do what I can to make a living off of this, but not do it for the wrong reasons, you know. Like, it ain't all about the fast cars and fly women. Like, I make music to get a message across, like you know, like I said, like, yeah, it's like I'm not making, like, music is it's the only thing that can control your left and your right brain at the same time, you know. So, like, when people, like, messages and music that you give out to people is serious, you know. Like, I don't say that you can possess them, but if you're sending out bad, you know, messages, you know, like, you know that's not a good message, and you know people shouldn't be doing that with their lives. You're possessing people to actually do that, because if you play, you know, a club song, like, about smoking and hella, you know, fucking, you know, raw sex and just hella unnecessary things, people play that at the time, at the right time or the wrong time, you know, you're going to get through to somebody, and you can mess up somebody's life, or you can make it better. So that's why I say, like, when I write music, I like to uplift. I know how serious it is. You know, it's more than just writing lyrics on a dope beat. You know, it's life. People relate to that. Like, we all have songs we listen to during certain times. Yeah, you know.
Well, where can you find, like, you want to say where you can find more of your music, anything else, like the ads besides that?
Well, I have my official site. You can go to AiMajor.net, AiMajor.net, and follow me on Twitter or Instagram. You know, AiMajor, AiMajor, on Instagram, and I'm AiMajor, IMAIMAZING on Twitter. You know, just stay updated. Like, you know, I'm gonna probably drop my next single within the next couple weeks or so. I'm also working on a video for Millions Like Us, and you know, just trying to keep a positive mind, you know, in a good spirit, a Christ-like consciousness, so I can, you know, get to that next level. Try not to keep myself in a normal state of mind, you know, try to get out get to that next state of thinking, so I can better myself, my craft, and the people around me, you know, just life.